Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
Check right.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, and 4 of those picks led to the loss.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Phillips operating from the gun.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Operating from the gun, Phillips. That's completed right side to Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it.
Nothing. See, that's
And that
nothing.
play will go nowhere. Losing yardage
open.
back near midfield at the 49. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Following the interception, Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Let that be there. Let that be there.
That's good for a gain of 6.
We ain't catching
And
it.
they'll be facing a 3rd and
We're the
12.
one's open.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The rushing numbers for Blue a week ago. 9 carries, 66 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Phillips. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Phillips. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away.
That should be a throw that should be made, man. I'm not sure what the other way. Oh.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So here are the Packers now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the...
Look at this. I'm on a whole...
before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The 20. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down. If they had run the football, they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. This is Fant on the short completion. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going right back to Fant. The Cowboys are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. So they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Phillips. This is Fant on the short completion. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Back to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incomplete.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. And now the Packers get set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Throwing. Love. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs. 35 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Cowboys 10.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he will have the Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Phillips. This is Fant on the short completion. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Phillips. That's complete to Palmer. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On first down, it's Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 13.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
On to give, this is Blue. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They run for it. Here's Blue. And this time he is in. Jaden Blue with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
18.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 28-yard line.
Now Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow, line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Black 40.
Here's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden. As his guys are able to extend their lead. point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, it's Palmer. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Love now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty.
A heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's across midfield. He stiff arms him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the 29-yard line.
Yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Ready? Go.
In motion right goes Reed. Working out of the gun. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They come up with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with. Here's 1st and 10. They run with blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Blue. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll try and run again with Blue. Well, the Cowboys are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down.
Here we go. First and goal. Blue will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and he'll be marked down at the 1. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
And goal.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
Cowboys.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Point after.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Cowboys 32.
So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 1. 46 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
Yellow, Lonnie. Chop, 17. Set. 52.
Now Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
1-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Love looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
Here's Love. And he is caught. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
Love.
4-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A big loss on the play. Brings up.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.